Hello, good evening, good morning, everyone. Doc Vince here, and I call this segment Before the Fight at MMA Davao. Welcome to the Fighters Lounge because we have a special guest tonight, and we'll be talking about his upcoming fights. So, again, welcome. Here at the Fighters Lounge, I don't go live frequently, but if I do, we do have some special things going on, and that is our special guest for this evening. So I guess he needs no further ado. He was a guest here. Please help me welcome the Hitman, Mariano Jones.
Yo, what's good, guys? My
Hey,
dog's in hi.
when was the last time you were here? Like a month ago, or that was
Mm, No, I think it was like
months?
about 3 months ago after my fight with Jester. Yeah, so about
And
3 months
how
ago.
was that fight against Jester?
Yeah, very different from this fight for sure. Especially like the buildup of last fight. It was not personal. Like we went back and forth and things like that, but it never got like at a personal level versus like
Right, right.
this fight, which has been getting very personal. But also, I think, this is just my opinion. I think Jester was actually a much harder opponent than Arvin because, he's bigger, stronger.
Mm.
I believe he's more technical in his striking, and he does have good takedown defense, much better than Arvin's, I believe. And it was at 185, so a lot big. Like I said, the opponent was bigger. This fight with Arvin, I feel like Arvin's a lesser version of Jester, and he's very similar to my last two opponents that I fought. A lot like heavy striker,
Mm.
some decent takedown defense, nothing out of the ordinary. But I just feel like you know, he's gonna be too pressured. I'm gonna get on him, and this fight's not gonna last more than a round, I believe.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't do my homework. And that's the reason why I'm gonna ask this.
Okay, I
Uh,
got.
First is, what's your professional record now?
Yeah, I'm one and zero right now officially. So I should be 2-0, but my one of the other pro fights that I had, the promotion got flagged because of some matchmaking issues.
Mm.
So yeah, really, I should be 2-0, but on my topology it says 1-0. So we're gonna go with the topology. So yeah, 1-0 right now.
And Arvin, he he's kind of a veteran on MMA.
Yeah,
And he's been around, I think, more than like a decade. I,
yeah,
I
he's
I
been
remember way back then when I guess he was an amateur that I got some messages coming from him that he wants to compete in smoker fights. Anyhow, uh, given the fact that he's a veteran,
mhm.
what what are the things that you are preparing yourself against a seasoned fighter like him?
Yeah, I mean, I trust my coaches and stuff and my training. So, we prepared like any other fight, just like, with Jester or any of my other previous opponents. We prepared the wrestling, the striking, the jiu-jitsu, the
Mm.
cardio. So all of those weapons are going to be there, and it's not going to be any different with Arvin. It just happens that he's been fighting for a long time.
Right.
But let's not forget, experience doesn't really equate to skill. There's people who've been, doing something for 20, 30 years. It doesn't mean they're great at it. It just means that they've been doing it for that long. The thing with Arvin is he's been doing it for a long time, more than I have. I actually started training back in 2016. So he's been going at it for a lot longer than I have. But I believe that skills wise, not experience wise, skills wise, I'm a lot better than him already. In terms of what I bring to the table in a fight, and most importantly, he's a quitter. He quits in his fights. If you watch all his,
Oh, wait. Okay. Can you be more specific on that? When you say quitter, why quitter? Because
mm,
he taps out or
yeah, he taps out, he goes to sleep, or or he gets TKO, and the thing is like some fighters, when they get put in a bad position, they're gonna keep fighting no matter what, even if their face is covered in blood and their arm is broken, they're gonna still fight. Arvin is the type of guy who, when he gets hit a couple times, he gets hurt, or he
Mm.
gets put in a very bad position, like you saw with Will Choke fight. He got put on a triangle from the back. It was hurting his rib. Will was squeezing really hard, and he managed to choke him out because of that. So he chose to quit. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight. So in a lot of his fights, when you look at all his losses, they've happened in the first or second round because he quit, not because he got outclassed or things like that. He quit. He literally quit. So that's, I
Mm.
think, the biggest weapon against Arvin, the heart. Aside from everything else, I don't think he's gonna be able to withstand my, when I hit him, when I make him, suffer. He's not gonna be standing. He's not gonna be able to take it. So I think that's the biggest factor in this fight, the heart.
Yeah, I've seen that you've been really studying his fights,
Yes.
looking at his history on how he fights, because you were able to. And you said that's one of the things that you have noticed him. He doesn't have that heart to, you know, to continue on fighting, and he would rather
Quit.
quit. And that's how you see it. That's your opinion. Other than that, what are the other things, like his kryptonite, his weakness, other than the heart
I think
and
he's very,
skills?
yeah, in terms of skills, well, from what I've been studying and stuff, he's very predictable. Like his choice of striking, he's very predictable when it comes to his striking. I know, like, basically I know all his weapons. Um, so he's very predictable with his movements. That's number one. And then number two, he just doesn't mix it up. He doesn't mix it up in MMA. Like he's very, like for example, like when he goes for a takedown, he doesn't throw strikes. He just goes for the takedown right away. So it's very predictable. If you're a good MMA fighter, you're gonna see that takedown coming from miles away. So that's the
Mm.
first thing. And then the second thing is, if he's striking, that's all he's doing, striking. So he's not mixing it up. He's not throwing strikes and then going for takedowns and then throwing strikes. He's not that kind of fighter. So he's very like one dimensional. He only does like one thing at a time. And I think in today's game in MMA, if you're not mixing it up, if you're not able to fight on the feet, on the ground, in the clinch, and be able to mix it up like, quickly, you don't stand a chance because, some of the guys that are coming up, like 18, 19 years of age, they're killers. They're good everywhere, on the ground, on the feet, in the clinch. These are the new generation of MMA fighters.
Right.
So I think Arvin, he's already fall behind, and I'm gonna show him April 25 that he needs to retire because I'm gonna fucking kill him. So that's it.
You are so right on that, on your observation. Not just with Arvin, but I mean those young fighters,
Yeah,
because like 18, 19 years old,
yeah,
because these fighters are already introduced, already aware of what MMA is on a very young age. Like, I'm sure their dads, have
yeah,
taught them during when they were kids, like 10 years old, 5 years old. By this time, unlike if you started like 10, 20 years ago, it's like,
yeah,
we're still looking for a school, looking for a gym. And if you're in the Philippines, like, okay, we're mostly striking, we gotta look for a BJJ legit gym, and not just be a some kind of YouTube dojo.
yeah, like the night dojo.
So these young generations are really, really prepared, and you are one of those. And
Yes,
the thing is, old fighters got gotta, should I say, uh, lift their games, upskill their games, because
yeah,
if not, they'll be devoured. But T-Rex will be conquered. They're like
exactly.
dinosaurs.
Yeah. No, and when I started training MMA, I started training in everything. I didn't just do like wrestling or jiu-jitsu or boxing or Muay Thai. It was everything all at once. So this is what I mean by the new generation, because like
Right,
some
right, right.
people have like a background in wrestling, or like some people have a background in striking, and then they start adding the other stuff, but they always rely on that one skill. You see, people here in the Philippines keep calling me a wrestler, which I
Mm.
really hate. hate because I'm not a wrestler, guys. I'm not a fucking wrestler. I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy either. I'm not a striker. I'm a fighter, meaning I can fuck anybody up anywhere, whether it's on the ground. If you put me against a black belt in jiu-jitsu, I'll fuck them up. Put me against a high-level Dagestani wrestler, I'll fuck him up. Put me up against a good, very good striker, K1 level, I'll fuck him up. So that's the difference between the new generation and the old generation. We can do everything very well. Doesn't
Now,
matter where.
how did you get your name, Hitman?
Well, because I go in there and I take people out, and that's what hitman do. I get paid to take people out, and that's what I do, man. So the URCC is paying me to go in there and take this Arvin Chang guy out. I hate him. He hates me. So I'm not gonna feel anything when I'm in there, bro. Like my last fight, I like on a personal level, like I didn't dislike my opponent.
Uh,
Jester, we're good, man. We're good. But in this fight, I really want to hurt this guy. Like, I really want to cause him severe pain. I really want to see him going out on a stretcher, break
oh, wow.
break some bones, possibly even kill him in the cage. So yeah, this fight is not going to be friendly at all, and I'm not going to shake his hand after the fight or his team. We're never going to be friends. We're never going to be in good terms. This is a fight, life or death. You know what I'm saying? So like the LGBTQ community is backing me up on this. We're coming for you, Arvin. You can't stop me. No one can help you. We're in the cage. It's just me and you, Arvin. So get ready, my man, because you have about what, like 7 more days to live.
7 more days.
7 more days.
And that's where my next question is leading to. Why the hate, bro? Why is it becoming personal? Because
Yeah,
Hitman, like you're being paid, there's nothing personal,
yeah,
boom, and then that's it. Job done. There's no attachment.
yeah.
So this one, why the hate? What's going on here?
Well, Arvin chose to make it personal. He started. Well, it's very complicated, but basically, like, just to make it really simple for you guys, somebody from my past messaged him stuff about me, and he couldn't find anything bad to say about me in MMA or my skill set. Because he knows I'm a good fighter. He knows I win fights. Unlike him, he always lose. So he has to attack me on a personal level to be able to try to get inside my head. I think he's trying to get me emotional, trying to get me to like make mistakes in the fight. But Arvin, it's not working. It hasn't worked. You have not gotten into my head or any of your goons in Dubai or here in the Philippines or anywhere in the fucking world where you guys might be at. You guys have not been able to get in my head. I could care less what you put about me, like online, and you have photos of me and you have this. Because at the end of the day, when the cage closed and I beat your ass, it doesn't matter if there's naked pictures of me, okay, or whatever you want to show the world. Because I've already told everyone the truth that I'm into trans. So there's
Mm.
nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. The only thing is like I said, when that cage door closes, Arvin, all that shit goes out the window, and it's just me and you, and you're gonna have to pray for your life because there's no one that can save you at that point in time. Your coaches can't get in there, my coaches can't get in there. It's just me and you. So that's why it got personal because he started to bring that up in the press con, like, oh, you're like, he even brought a poster with me and my girlfriend who's trans, and he's like, oh, like, who's this? Who's this? You're gay. You're this. All that crap. So it's a fight, bro. Who cares who I'm
It's
dating?
a common thing on even on fighters in Thailand. You don't even
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Arvin, who gives a fuck who I'm dating? Because like I said, when we get in the cage, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like you're gonna die. You're gonna find out. Just like all my last opponents who thought they could stop my takedown or stop me in
Right.
the cage. They kept saying I can't take them down. I suck. Look what happened to all of them, bro. Just look at my track record, and they're actually better than you. So you think that you really stand a chance, man? You're 33 years of age. I'm 26. I'm stronger than you. I'm better than you.
Mm.
I'm hungrier than you. You're fighting. What are you fighting for? I mean, what is he fighting for? He's distracted by, he's got like 20, 30 different girls, baby mamas that he has like 5 kids with 5 different women. Like, he's distracted, you know? I'm not. I'm focused. My only mission is right now is to take him out. That's it, and retire his ass. So,
Going back to that personal stuff, don't
yeah.
you think that the MMA scene per se, it is going to where it becomes a WWE thing.
I
So,
think there,
what are your thoughts on that? Especially, you've heard about that news, UFC and WWE.
yeah, yeah. I think it already has, to be honest. Because people, I mean, people like drama. Like that's why when if you think about it, like the TV shows that have a lot of drama, they do very
Mm.
well online. Even though people say that they don't like drama and they don't like problems, well, it's a bunch of lies because people love drama and they love problems. So this is exactly why even the URCC loves what's going on right now between me and Arvin. Because
Mm.
it's not fabricated. It's real shit. It's real beef. So like, I mean, they're getting massive views, and getting a lot of attention because of that. So I feel like a lot of people, who are not really like MMA fans, like we call them casuals,
Mm.
they're not gonna really be interested in watching a fighter who they haven't heard of unless there's some sort of like emotional attachment to that person. That's why a
Right.
lot of Filipino fighters don't really make a lot of noise because they're always so respectful and they're always very like quiet about, but they're killers. They're very good skills wise. They just don't create enough drama for people to give a fuck. So yeah, I do think like in going forward, like you do have to make you know you do have to make some sort of emotional attachment to your audience if you want to get more fans and more followers, and therefore getting more opportunities to fight. Because it's entertainment really. So that's what I'm that's why even the ORCC is bringing like bloggers, YouTubers into the scene because
Right,
they,
right, right.
they get views. People care about them, not necessarily because they have like good fighting skills, but they know how to bring eyeballs, they know how to bring people, they know how to sell tickets. So
Right, right, right.
that
In a way, it's a marketing thing.
yeah, it is, yeah,
It's how you market, because doing it in a traditional way, if there's no emotions involved, no story involved,
yeah,
it really won't sell.
yeah,
uh I guess one FC is good with creating those stories, but with this new approach, you have a different, you have a different kind of marketing and getting your audience. Now,
yeah.
my question to you is, don't you think that's just a marketing style or approach of Arvin on bringing up personal things on the fight?
Well, you see, I mean, everyone can, everyone has their own opinion as to like what's personal and what's not. Even in my last fight, I created a lot of hype with Jester, and I never, I know he has kids, and I know he has a family, I know he had, I mean, some personal things and stuff, but I never brought that up in the press conference. I always made it about me and him. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna make you bleed. It was never personal, really. Like I never said like, oh, I'm gonna like do something to your wife or like, why do you do this and that. It was never personal at that point. So I think like with the trash talk, you have to be really careful what you say, because some stuff is really out of line, and some like religion, politics, or like sexuality in certain cases. I think those are like controversial topics that probably shouldn't be discussed in a press conference, in an MMA fight. Anything else is fine. I mean, if you want to like throw something at me or like do something crazy to like get more followers and get more views and get more people interested in the fight,
Mm.
I'm all for it, but there are certain things that you shouldn't cross the line, like
Yeah, there's like you said, there's things that you really won't cross, because
yeah,
there might be gray zones, but there are red lines that shouldn't be crossed, and I guess that's one of those that happened there during. It's not just a press conference, basically spreading it out in the social media space.
yeah,
Now, it's, oh, and
yeah,
you know how it is with social media. It's just a photo, and people who doesn't know like the real story or the real background. Oh, you can have a huge backlash, like
oh
keyboard
yeah,
warriors.
that's true. And like a lot of people, they like to spread rumors and all that crap, and then it gets personal, so yeah, that's what happened here in this fight. Like this is the perfect example of a fight that's crossed the line, and now it got
Oh,
really, really personal. So yeah, it's good for it's. I'm not gonna lie, like it's good for marketing for the URCC. But me and Arvin, we're never gonna be friends, man. I'm not gonna shake his hand. I really hope I kill him in the cage. I really do.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Uh,
Yeah.
wow. I guess with this one, people will be looking forward to this fight.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be
Eh,
a vibe, man. It's gonna be
now,
vibe.
how with regards to URCC, how are you in URCC?
How am I with them?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean we're good. We're good. Like they made the fight happen, so props to them. But if anything, like I want to tell them, like I want to fight. I wanted to fight more often and stuff like that. But yeah, this fight they made it happen fairly quickly, so I'm happy for that. And this is the only fight that I really wanted at this point in time, against Arvin because it has a bad blood, and there's really no other fight out there that I could have had that's better than this one. So yeah, I think this is the perfect fight at the perfect time, and the fans want to see it. So we're gonna give it to them.
And how's your preparation right now?
Yeah, the preparation is done, man. The hard sparring, the hard training, that's all behind me. It's already, the
Yep.
rounds already, I've already done the hard rounds, the shark tanks, the cardio. So now I'm just, focusing on the weight cut. And next week we go to war. That's it. Healing up from the fight camp. No injuries, feeling good. So I'll be ready April 25, man. April 25. I'll be making that welterweight walk, and you guys are gonna be again, you guys are gonna be in for a treat because this is gonna be the most violent fight on the card. I guarantee you guys. There is no other fight in this card. There is no other fight in this card that is
Mm.
gonna be more violent and vicious than this one. Guarantee you that. You guys are gonna see blood and guts in this fight. I promise you.
Then, which means there'll be another talk after the fight thing. I'm gonna invite you here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Arvin's gonna be able to talk, man, because he's gonna be in the for a long time if he survives. But all I can tell you is I'm just gonna, after this fight, I'm gonna go out, eat, celebrate with my family.
Celebrate, enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, eat a lot of food because I've been dieting for a long time, so I'm ready to eat.
Anyway, MJ, I'm gonna give you the whole floor. Things that you wanna express, tell to your fans, at the same time tell to Arvin, and your message, shout out where they could follow you, your social media space, and yep. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so this fight, I dedicate this fight to everyone out there who's ever been doubted, who's ever been bullied or made fun of, for being different. So, just remember that always stand up for what you believe in, and don't be afraid to be the only one different in the room, because at the end of the day, we're the kind of people that change the world. So just remember that. This fight is for all of you. I dedicate this to every single one of you anywhere in the world, and especially to the LGBTQ community as well. I hope you guys come out on April 25 to Xylo. Please support me against this fight with Arvin Chan. Let's take him out. Let's celebrate the victory together. And to Arvin, bro, you're dead. You're dead. You have 7 days to live. Enjoy, enjoy your baby mamas. You're gonna be done in 7 days, my man. And that's it. And then after this, we're gonna move on. You're gonna be irrelevant. So you're gonna be what? Right now you're 8 and 9. You're gonna be, you know, with another loss, 10 and 9 or whatever. So your career is over, bro. Anyways, you guys can follow me on Instagram, mariano.jones, and on my Facebook page, Mariano the Hitman Jones, for all my updates and stuff like that. So, appreciate all of you who's been supporting me and encouraging me. So I'll see you guys on April 25. Appreciate it.
April 25 at where is it at?
April 25, Xylo at the Palace.
There you go.
Yeah,
Silent the Palace.
get your
Silent the
tickets.
Palace.
And it
And
doesn't matter if you're in the Philippines or anywhere in the world. You guys can tune in on pay per view as well.
there,
Go to the URCC website. You guys can get the pay per view for $7, I believe. So yeah, very good price. Trust me, guys, it's gonna be worth your money. Just my fight alone will be worth the money. But there's a lot of good fights as well in the card. So make
and
sure you tune.
there are how many fights on that card? We are
Man,
looking at 10.
at least 10. Yeah, at least 10. But
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
really,
at least 10.
really good ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do anyway, is I'm going to add that pay-per-view thing because we got audience all over the globe, and that's the thing with
Yeah.
MMA,
Yeah.
with MMA and social media. Like it's not just there in the Philippines now. It can
Yeah.
be
Worldwide.
live streamed all over the globe, and we have a lot of Filipinos, and not just Filipinos, but MMA fans who would really love to see this fight with our Arvin. And Arvin, if you're watching, what you could come over here and share your thoughts about the fight and how it will go. Right, MJ. That would be cool.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
I do whatever you want, bro. Because you have 7 days to live, so enjoy these days, man. You have 7 days. That's it.
Yes, sir. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna give a shout out to URCC Global, Professor Alvin Aguilar. The man himself, and Franco, JC Reyes, and Ron Catunao. Those guys were, the key people in URCC. And I would like to thank you for being here. And I'm not gonna say best of luck, but I'm gonna say it's like do your thing, do what you're supposed to do what you have been training for, and the rest will come when the cages
When the
is
gates close.
locked and the bell rings, and there it goes, ding, 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 fight.
Oh
Go
man.
ahead, bro. And again, thank you. And to all who are watching, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go to mariano.jones Instagram and Facebook page. And that's it. And bye bye.
All right,
Stay for
guys.
a while. I
Peace
have
out.
something for you.